Hello guys and welcome to No Man's Sky. Today we'll just be talking about what updates do we want to see in the future and the comings of No Man's Sky throughout the years, since this is an alpha game practically. And the first thing that needs to be passed is this shit. I just wanted to go to the planet, but no, it auto-locked it back into the freighter right away. Please reduce the length of the tracking. Okay. Well, anyways, let's talk about planets. I know they have many variations, but there's not many, like, core planets. There's not many snowy ones. There's no desert ones. I haven't seen any, like, water ones. We'll get back to that later, but this is just a standard planet, barren planet. This is very common. I say about 30% of the time you'll find this kind of planet. I've been on these many times. And there's just nothing here. No animals, no plants. It's just a rock. No one wants to explore this shit. There's nothing here. So what should we add? I would love to have some lava in the game, some magma planets. You know, like Mustafar system in Star Wars, where Anakin gets his ass burned by Obi-Wan. Yeah, can we get some of that planet? That's pretty cool. We could also have some different element lakes, like instead of having only water lakes, we could have some liquid methane lakes, like on the moon Titan we have in our own solar system. Something that would like melt you as soon as you go in. Something more hostile. Maybe perhaps freeze you instantly, like a liquid nitrogen lake. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we just need more objects on these randomly generated planets, or procedurally generated, same thing, doesn't really matter. Anyways, we also have to talk about the combat. Look at these drones. Can we have more enemies? Drones just aren't enough. They're pretty easy, pretty predictable. They should actually get different styles, you know, like the walkers in Phase 3. Probably have some more of those. But why don't we have raiders too? Like, we have pirates in ships that attack us. Why can't we have raiders that land near you, get out of their ship, and start trying to attack you with some weapons? You know? Speaking of pirates, you don't really get much for ship-to-ship combat in this game. You get a little bit of resource. Hell, these two ships I killed coming up, I didn't get anything. Can I get some iron at least? Say perhaps add a better, stronger loot system. I know sometimes when you destroy ships you get like some of the big objects that you can break down for lots of money. Money is a pretty big issue with this game, considering the amount of scaling you need to get higher level ships and equipment. It's pretty insane that anyone will be able to get the max number of ship like this one. It's impossible almost. Anyways, ships. Customization options. We don't have any. Why don't we add some colors, some features that we can add? Look at my ship. Looks like a giant flying dildo in space. Can I get something for it? No. I can't add any wings or anything. But I'm stuck with the ship because the next level ship is $90 million. I don't want to pay that much for a ship that I cannot customize. Let's add some of those features in here. We know from some leaked files that they're thinking about adding in some ground vehicles, which would be nice. I don't know how the train would handle that. That's what the jetpack's for, to handling this rough terrain, but ground vehicles would be nice. I just don't know how it's gonna end up working. Anyways, look at this guy. I didn't know what happens. He gives you a reward for saving his ship. Well, that's nice. Who knew that? I didn't know that. Whatever. Let's continue on. What else do we want? Aliens. More interactivity with aliens, like this. This is new. Why don't we have groups of aliens that you can hire to follow you around to help collect resources? Why don't you have, yeah, resource collectors? Why not that? So far you can put them on stations near your base, but why didn't you just hire them on a planet base to gather resources for you over time. Put it in the big cache for bases, and then you can go pick it up whenever you are, wherever you are next time. That'd be pretty neat, so you don't have to do as much farming yourself. Assign them to a certain resource and it'll give you so much. Speaking of aliens, the multiplayer issue. Are they going to add it over the year or two? Are they? We need multiplayer. It'll be so nice. Just add a server, plump it in public servers. Just a list of like 30, 40 servers and people can join in. That's all you need. There's not much of a player base in this game right now because there's no multiplayer. I know your guy looks like a guy on a unicycle, but still. Hey, look at this ship, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. The insane scaling issue that needs to be addressed. Because no one's going to farm up $90 million for a new ship. I mean, really the only way I have this much is because I hacked it in. I hacked in the money because my old save file, I put in a funny character and a naming slot and it corrupted my save file. I had to start from scratch, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to hack the game. I'm going to get all I want, when I want. So I didn't have any other issues. So that's what I did, but common people don't really do that. So can we reduce the scaling of the cost of these ships? Thank you. Speaking of ships, can we have more than one ship? I mean, look at this. This bay of my freighter can hold 9 ships. I should be able to hold like 6 slots of my own ships that I want to collect. Because I don't want to like stick on one ship all the way. Inventory issues with the ship, just combine them in the freighter. And then which one you fly out with, it holds the inventory. It's not that difficult. Just make it interesting. I recorded this lake for a purpose. Look how barren it is. There needs to be some more underwater features with the game. There's not very many at all. Look, this blue zone has no plant life, no animal life. This sand zone looks like it has more plant life, but no animals, no spawnage, at least in this area. I know there's animals around the oceans, but there's not too many. These are just standard, like, this is what you'll find in the ocean. Only this. Nothing much. We need some more. We need more underwater buildings. There's 1 or 2, but there's not many. We need perhaps underwater cave systems. I mean, water can go in caves, but they're not like fully underwater. Perhaps we should have monoliths down here or something. Something interesting. Something interesting. Speaking of which, there's what, 4 or 5 races in this game? Not even. If we could have some more races, that'd be neat. Just occasionally. And for the problem of finding more things on planets and underwater, why don't we just have more like crashed ships on the world, or a crashed freighter perhaps. Crashed freighters were in the trailers for the game. Those videos, but there's no freighters at all. Why don't we have some of those? Throw one in the water. There we go. Something to explore. Something like Subnautica. They have broken ship pieces all across the world. Of course, the game's statically built, but still. We should have some of that randomly placed on the planets. Anyways, look at this. I actually found a snow planet within 30 minutes of playing the game. I love snow planets. I'm Canadian. It's snowing right now. It's beautiful. I want more of this stuff. But look, this whole bowl area looks like a boss room. Can we have like a bigger monsters here? Perhaps giants? I've only encountered like 2 giant monsters. And I played about 40 hours of this game. So we need like a shorter spawner, or a greater chance of spawning these giant creatures that can murder us. That would be interesting. Speaking of creatures, I wanted to add that just remember Spore, we had a creature creator. Can we have a creature creator here? We can make in our base some sort of bio lab where we can grow a creature with customizable parts from the creature creator that they use to create these guys. That would be pretty interesting. If you can create creatures, why not create fauna? Why don't we with the farming thing, we can add features of plants together and try to grow our own plants there. You can have some sort of success and failing process. It doesn't matter. Something that we can like customize our own little plant and throw it in the game. I'm not sure how that'll work with their databases. I mean, throwing in new entities into the database might be interesting, but who says it has to be there? It could be just be a client thing that other players can't see yours until multiplayer is added. But then when multiplayer is added, then those customization options wouldn't be able to be visible by them. I mean, I know there's lots of planets problems, but everything can be solved with time. It doesn't take that much of thinking to solve these issues. Anyways, look at this little guy. He's a little shrieker. He's so tiny. He's a tiny boy. It reminds me of songs. So I'm gonna name this creature. So we're gonna name him here. Which one is he? I'm not really sure. They all look similar. Similarities between these creatures are quite interesting. I think it's the first guy here. His back looks like a fucking cliff. So we're gonna name him Krobin. Heh. Crows. Anyways, what else do we want to talk about here? How much? You receive 1,500 units for naming something. But if you name the thing the wrong thing, your game would, your save file would be corrupted and you won't be able to play it again. I don't know if they patched that issue, but I don't want to go on testing it. Anyhow, base building. What we have so far. You can make a base wherever you want. You can destroy your base or place it. Your portal to go to the space station once you have a high enough level of space travel, and then what do we have? Farms, technology, weapons, base building materials, and the science station. Can we have the biolabs for creature creators or a fauna creator? Can we have perhaps some sort of weapon stations, like an anti-aircraft gun, perhaps? I know, like, aircraft are always flying above you. If pirates wanted to come and invade, you can jump on your anti-aircraft gun and take them down before they land. Adding two thoughts together there, and perhaps you want. I know if you build a landing pad, ships will come to your base, but your landing pad, I don't think can be on the very ground. It has to be flying up a bit. But yeah, this is just a couple thoughts that I have of what they should add to the game. I don't go to the forums, so I don't know what the people in the forums talk about, or the Reddit forums, what they want for the game. I haven't been on there, so yeah, these are just my personal thoughts of what they should add. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment on what you think you want to add to the game in the future. I mean, they're taking up player ideas and thinking about them, so perhaps we can make an impact on the game. So thanks for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like. Try to subscribe. I'll be making some more No Man's Sky videos as the coming days come up. Until next time, have a good day.